guys, it's SJ. Welcome back to my channel. Today is another weight loss video. As you know, I have been doing the Cambridge weight plan, as you know if you follow me already, for 2 months. I wanted to update you on something really exciting, which is that I have lost 2 stone in that time now. So the last video I updated you on, I had lost 1 stone in the first 3 weeks, but I was still overweight. I was still above my BMI. So now that I've lost another stone throughout January, and that means that I am now within my healthy BMI for my height, which is 5'4". So I'm just really chuffed. I'm happy that I started this diet. Like, I know it's quite an extreme diet, some would say, but it's a very healthy and easy diet for me as a mum of 3. I'm getting all my nutrients, even though it's a very low calorie diet. I wanted to know if you guys had any questions about Cambridge weight plan, because I like to watch kind of Q&As and learn about diets on YouTube. So you guys had some questions, and I get loads of messages now on Instagram and things like, how are you losing weight? Because it's so obvious, I feel. And now that I've lost this extra stone and I'm in my healthy BMI, I'm still at the top range of it, so I'm carrying on, because Cambridge weight plan are doing like a 60-day challenge, so that takes me to the end of next month, which is also my birthday. I'm hoping then just to be really comfortably within that BMI. So let me get on with your Q&A questions, and if you have any more questions after listening to this, or you're interested in starting, then do check out my mum's Facebook page and her Instagram page. I will link them in the description box below, because she is a Cambridge weight plan consultant, which is how I got into the diet. She's the expert. I am not the expert. And just to confirm, I'm not being paid by Cambridge weight plan. I am not doing this officially or anything like that, so I'm definitely not the expert. So yes, if you do have questions, of course, go onto their website. I'm also not advocating or recommending this diet to anyone. Like, I've talked a lot about my weight on my channel, and I felt that it would be a bit odd just to lose weight and not mention how I was losing weight and what I was doing. I'm not trying to say this is the greatest and you guys should all do it. Just trying to say this is what I've done, this has worked for me. So I'm on step 2, which means I replace 2 of my meals with 3 Cambridge weight plan products, and then I have 1 balanced and healthy meal as well throughout the day. So that's the basics. So let's get on with the questions. So how expensive is it? I get asked this a lot, and that really varies depending on which step you're on, which is an annoying answer, but yes, obviously it depends how many products you're having a day. Cambridge do say an average price per product is around £2.50. I'm having 3 products a day. You can kind of pick more expensive products or cheaper products to fit your budget, but if you talk to a Cambridge consultant, because the difference with Cambridge is you have a one-to-one consultant who then supplies you with the products, measures you, does all that, and helps you stick to plan by giving you products that you love and enjoy and that are affordable within your budget. So yes, I find it very affordable, the same price as I would pay on eating in general. Somebody is asking, is Henrik, my husband, doing it, or is he making his own dinners? He's not doing it. No, he definitely doesn't need to lose weight. He's always trying to like put on weight, but he's very supportive of me doing it, and yeah, he just makes his own dinners in the evening. We've always eaten quite separate dinners often anyway, because he's a meat eater and I'm a vegetarian, so that's not too different for us, to be honest. Sarah was asking, is it available in the US? So in America they have a different Cambridge diet, and it's a different plan, so it's not the Cambridge weight plan. I don't actually know if it's coming to the US or if somebody wants to launch it in the US under a different name, but the Cambridge weight plan that I am doing is a UK one. Rachel has just been to a Cambridge consultant to start following the plan. Woohoo! Like Cambridge plan buddies. Hoping for great results. What are my favourite products I've tried, and have I suffered many side effects? So side effects is an interesting one. My favourite products, there are tons that I like. So I have done a what I eat in a day vlog for Cambridge, which you can watch after this one. I will link it. But my favourite products, it depends, like, bit TMI, but when I'm on my period I really fancied sweet things, and then I had a lot of the bars, because the bars are delicious, the toffee ones, chocolate ones, yogurt ones, and I wanted lots of those. That's kind of a tip, actually, thinking about your month. You might find that 1 week you want lots of bars and sweet stuff, because mostly I've got a savoury tooth, so I also really like the macaroni cheese, which I don't think everyone likes. I think some people think it's horrible. And I also like the rice pudding, and I have the rice pudding for breakfast quite often, because it tastes, the porridge is lovely, but the rice pudding is like just a really sweet vanilla-y version of it, and I like to have black coffee with it. And side effects of going on such a low calorie diet. So the side effects, I was going to tell you positive and negative effects of the diet. So obviously positive is that you lose weight very fast and you lose inches, and it's actually sort of targeted inches. So I lost straight away from around my back and my bust, because I was carrying a lot of weight there obviously after the baby, which was amazing. And now I've noticed that my waist is going in, my stomach is like really flat now, which is like quite amazing. And I've started to lose it now from around my legs, so I have got a little bit of a thigh gap going on, which I never had before, which is kind of the last place it's going from for me, because that probably wasn't my problem area. My legs have always been a bit smaller, so that's a real positive. And my face, of course, I lost it from there. Negative side effects are I get very cold, which is strange, and I think that's because my body is burning the fat. I'm in that ketosis cycle where it's, you know, your body is kind of basically living off its fat, and that's how you're losing the weight. So I have noticed that I've been chilly, which is a strange side effect. I don't think everyone has it, but if anyone's doing Cambridge and you feel extra cold, that's probably why. Positive side effects have been my energy levels. That is the best thing about this diet for me as a busy mum, is that I used to just basically, I was like almost self-medicating my energy levels by like sugary treats, carb dips and all that kind of going on throughout the whole day, and finding I was exhausted in the afternoon and very exhausted at bedtime. But this diet, because you're getting all your nutrients and because you're eating so regularly, and it stops you doing that kind of panic eating, meant my energy levels are much higher, and also just I'm much more steady throughout the day, and I'm not getting that slump in the afternoon, which has been super good for me. Other negatives are, because you drink so much water on this diet, you have to drink like a lot of water throughout the day, as you do on lots of diets. I find that I need the toilet all the time, and that's really bugs me, because sometimes it's like you're out and about with kids and I'm like, gotta go to sleep, gotta go to sleep, gotta go to sleep. I'm going to the toilet all the time, so that's kind of a funny one. But yeah, I do find that negative. And then another positive is my skin and my eyes have been a lot clearer and brighter. That might just be because I'm not drinking alcohol but also because you get all your nutrients from those 3 products. He's measured out, the guy who invented it, so you make sure you actually get all your nutrients, and within that very low calorie diet, so I can feel those vitamins and know that I'm nourishing my body, as well as eating a very low calorie diet, which I haven't felt like that when I've done other, just like really restricted my diet and eating low calorie without knowing that I'm also probably restricted my nutrients. This diet, interestingly, is one they will put you on. It's like a medical diet, so if you're in hospital and you need to lose like 3 stone quickly for a knee operation or a hip operation, or for pregnancy, or for diabetes, they work a lot with diabetes to help people lose weight fast. So it is very well nutritionally balanced, and with this quick weight loss. Rachel was asking, do the Cambridge weight plan shakes and soups keep you full for a while? They do keep you full, and they don't bloat me. That's the main thing, because I hated when I used to drink like protein shakes sometimes to sort of like on the go snack to be good, and it would really bloat me out or make me feel a bit sicky. Whereas these products really don't do that to me. Evelina has woken up. I'm gonna go and get her. A little sleepy sausage just woke up from her nap. We went swimming this morning, didn't we? She's gonna want me to play Baby Shark on my laptop. So Jen is asking a question about being a mum and doing the diet. Actually, how do you cope in stress and moments of weakness when you're busy with the kids and you're stressed? It's nice to kind of reward yourself, isn't it, with that cup of tea and biscuits or something. And to be honest, I think because my energy levels are better and I'm sleeping better, I feel like overall I've got less anxiety, and your confidence is obviously so much higher when you've lost weight, that your patience, it helps overall, doesn't it, your general sense of well-being when you just have lost weight. But in moments of weakness, and I'm not one of those, oh, in moments of weakness I'll have a glass of water and feel really satisfied, like like I'm a real person. I was 2 stone overweight for a reason. But I just focus on the end goal, and I always have lots of like motivational sayings around diets. And actually on my mum's Instagram page, she's got lots of inspiration to keep you on track and keep you going. And the bars are so delicious that I sort of time it that I know I've got a treat. So whether that's after school, because that's the time when I really like to have a treat, or whether that's in the morning going for coffee with friends, I always make sure I have a bar, because they're literally, it's like eating a Mars bar. Honestly, they are so delish. Someone asked me, can you have as much tea and coffee as you like, and can you add any sweetener or sugar? So you can have tea and coffee, and I have lots of tea and coffee, and you can add sweetener. But what you shouldn't do is, because you suddenly start limiting your meals, a lot of people then increase their tea and coffee a lot to make up for their, like, you know, just used to putting something in your mouth, aren't you? Even though you're eating 4 times a day on this diet, it was certainly not going hungry or going long periods without eating, but it's just a psychological thing, isn't it? So what they say is the reason why you shouldn't do that is because you'll be increasing your caffeine so much, and obviously that's not healthy for you to suddenly increase or double your caffeine that you're having every single day, and that might give you side effects which you then might think is the Cambridge Weight Plan as well, I guess. So you shouldn't increase your caffeine. So if you are going to increase your coffee or your tea, do it with decaf. So I actually have switched to a lot of decaf. So if I'm out and about and I'm getting coffee because I want to have like a soy latte or something, but I don't want to have a treat anymore, like a huge croissant with it, I'll always ask for decaf. And someone's asking, did I always have like the porridge and the bars and the meals, or did I start on shakes? I don't like the shakes. I tried one of the shakes, my mum obviously gave me all the different products to try at the beginning, and I tried the chocolate shake and I really didn't like it, which is really unusual. It's like my mum's most popular product and most people absolutely love it. You can put it in the back of the fridge and eat it with a spoon, like kind of like a mousse, and people really go crazy for it. I don't, but I think that's because I don't like shakes in general anyway. I don't really like smoothies in general. I've never been one of those. I just like to eat something and chew and bite. So that's why for me the porridge is delicious because it's thick. All the rice pudding, the bars I really enjoy, the macaroni teas and the couscous I really enjoy, and then my regular meal. And I would always eat pretty much those combination of those things because it's real food, and that's what they say. It's like real food, real people, real results. And then people are asking, oh, could I get this posted? Can I buy it online? How do I get hold of it? So you can't get it posted and you can't buy it online because Cambridge Weight Plan believes so much in the support. Like, this is very personal what I'm going to say, so don't take it the wrong way, but I found it much easier than having to go to, say, a Slimming World group, because I wanted to do Slimming World, I kept looking at groups, the times didn't work for me because I've got the kids, whereas at least because it's one-to-one, they come to your house or they hold a drop-in, like somewhere very local, and you can kind of go and get all your products and things like that, and you also get measured, because inch loss is what it's really famous for. It's nice, so you might lose 2 pounds, but you might have lost like 5 inches. So they try to kind of help you understand that you're losing inches, because you're not losing water on this diet or anything, you're literally using fat and inches. The other comment I got, which wasn't a question but was a really interesting comment, a really good point, was with this type of diet where you're sort of doing a meal replacement, that when you stop the diet and you go back onto real food, you're just going to put all the weight back on again. And I was like, God, yeah, like I totally relate to that, because obviously any diet I've been on, if I stopped and went back to eating how I ate before, I would put this weight back on, because I was eating and maintaining that 2 stone overweightness. Like, I was having whatever I wanted, I was having lots of sugary treats, I was having lots of wine, you know, like every day a glass of wine, whatever, once the kids were in bed. So I was maintaining that weight, and obviously if I did jump straight back into that way of eating, I would, but just going back onto normal eating, I don't think I would, because this is why they've got this 6-step program, which I really should follow. So make sure that once I met my goal weight, you then increase the food and increase the food and increase the food, and what that's going to do is it just trains your stomach to feel full and to stop eating, which I've really noticed, because even when I've had like the odd night off, if I'm doing something social, I will like have a meal or something, I just don't want to eat quite as much, because my brain is now telling me much quicker and more clearly, you're full, you don't need to carry on eating this, which is really helpful for me. Helps you make those healthy choices and understand what a portion size is, because the first few weeks of doing the diet I thought, oh, it's such a tiny portion, and now I'm like, it's such a big portion, it totally satisfies me. So again, it's just kind of training your stomach to be like, that's the amount I need to eat. So yes, as long as you follow those steps, there's no reason why you would put the weight back on again with Cambridge Weight Plan, and I certainly do not intend to. She is my last baby. I think that kind of makes you feel differently about your body, because it feels like a bit like it's your forever body. Probably shouldn't film a video when you've been swimming. This is my post-swimming hair. But I just wanted to say a great big thank you to everyone for all your compliments and your support, because I feel awkward talking about my weight. Positive or negative things I've said about my weight, it's always very exposing. It's very personal, isn't it? And I appreciate a lot the fact that a lot of you have been like, God, that's a funny diet, but you haven't said anything like you shouldn't do it or been negative to me. It's like, you look amazing, it's not for me though, type of thing. So I really, really appreciate that, because I'm not trying to say this is for everybody, and I'm not trying to say it's the only way to lose weight or the best way to lose weight. it really matches my lifestyle and how I like to eat, and it really matches my kind of impatience to lose weight fast as well. I've got this extra stone I want to lose, so yeah, if you are new and you want to subscribe, stick around and see if I manage to lose another stone. I know people will be like, oh, you look like so tiny already, people were saying on my pictures, but I am still 10 stone 5. I'm still like a size 12, like, which is amazing for me because I've gone from a 16 to a 12 already. But those size 12s, like, I wore some of the jeans the other day and had to take them off by like 5 in the afternoon because I was like, these are tight, and I would like those to fit me comfortably and to be able to walk into any shop, and obviously being a 10 would be like absolutely lovely. So I'm not being crazy, I'm not trying to like go really underweight or anything. I am still got weight to lose just to be within my healthy BMI range, so that you've got that bit of flexibility, don't you? So I hope you found this interesting. As I said, do hit subscribe to follow me if you are interested. Mostly I do like family motherhood vlogs, but this has just been a little update because obviously I am losing the weight, and I know you guys would notice, hopefully you would, and I don't want to be like, oh, I'm not telling you what I'm doing, because that's annoying when people do that as well, isn't it? My mum's contact details will all be linked below as well, so you can go and ask her anything. She is really the expert on Cambridge Weight Plan, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys. Bye guys. What are those little cheeks doing? Is that your teeth? Papa.